Welcome to Planning 101. I'm Anthony Wilson, the Public Information Officer for the City of San Angelo. And joining us is our Senior Planner, Jeff Hintz. He is here to talk about the Planning Commission. Jeff, tell us who the Planning Commission is and what their role is.
Sure. I'll start with their role first. It's maybe a little easier that way. Their role is really to help out City Council and be a part of the whole development process to evaluate land use proposals and really work as the bridge between the citizens of this community and the City Council as the final decision body to kind of flush out issues on a more detailed role that Council may not have that time for and really solve those land use issues moving forward in a more detailed manner. In terms of who they are, they're just appointed members of the community. They are citizens that do live here. Council has 7 members, as does this board. Every council member and mayor has a chance to appoint a commission member. And at that point, they are kind of their representative on the Planning Commission to speak for that representative.
How often and when does the Planning Commission meet?
The Planning Commission meets on the 3rd Monday of every month at 9 o'clock at the McNeese Convention Center in Council Chambers.
And how long do the meetings typically last?
General meeting, we like to try to have wrapped up by noon. Some of them will some of them will go a little bit longer than that on occasion, depending upon what issues are being discussed. With certain land use issues, there's more concern from neighbors, but depending upon public comment, they're usually around 2 to 3 hours.
And if someone is interested in perhaps serving on the Planning Commission, how can they go about doing that?
To serve on Planning Commission, it requires sponsorship from a council member and appointing by the entire City Council. The application can be downloaded online from the City Clerk's portion of the page. You can just check Planning Commission on that. And at that point, if an application is accepted by a council member for sponsor and voted in, you would be an active member of the Planning Commission.
And is there any particular knowledge or professional experience or education that's required in order to serve on the Planning Commission?
There is no education requirements for this particular board. Any citizen can serve if they're appointed. We do an orientation with all of them to make them familiar with what our processes are here and how the boards kind of work with other boards in the city and the kind of a meeting process. But aside from that orientation, there's really no formalized education that's required.
If you'd like to watch the Planning Commission meetings, you can do so on SATV at 3 p.m. on Saturdays, or come to their meetings. They're open to the public. On the 3rd Monday of each month at the McNeese Convention Center, their meetings begin at 9 o'clock, and we hope you'll watch for more episodes of Planning 101.